This week on Charger Bulletin News, an update for COVID booster shots, a reception for Breast Cancer Awareness Month, and Halloween is around the corner, right here on Charger Bulletin News. Hello and welcome to Charger Bulletin News. I'm Flynn Ryder.
And I'm Rapunzel. We're here to give you the latest campus news. Let's get to this week's stories.
The university remains in green alert status as cases rise. Here are the numbers. As of October 17th, the number of positive cases increased by 1, with 1 resident student and 2 off-campus or commuter students. Please remember that only individuals who are unvaccinated or partially vaccinated are required to participate in weekly COVID-19 testing. Faculty cases increased by 1, and the number of students tested fell by 19. The COVID task force reminds all students, faculty, and staff to wear a mask, wash hands often, and maintain social distancing while on campus.
The Federal Drug Administration and Centers for Disease Control and Prevention recently expanded the eligibility for COVID-19 booster vaccines. They have now allowed for mix and match dosing for booster shots. Students who received the Pfizer or Moderna vaccines 6 or more months ago are eligible to receive a booster. Students who received the Johnson & Johnson vaccine are eligible if they are above the age of 18 and received the vaccine 2 or more months ago. If you do receive the booster vaccine, do not upload your updated vaccine card to Co-Verified. The COVID task force will notify the campus community when they are ready to receive submissions. The task force also recommends consulting your primary care provider if you have any questions about the booster vaccine.
October is Breast Cancer Awareness Month. In honor of those affected by breast cancer, the university's ACE Women's Network is hosting a reception. The campus community is welcome to attend to share the importance of breast health, raise awareness, and build a community of support for those impacted by breast cancer. Guest speakers will include Kim Jean Grande, an adjunct professor in the College of Business, and Dr. Andrea Silber, breast oncologist from Yale Smilow Cancer Center. The event will take place on Wednesday, October 27th from 12 to 1:30 p.m. in the Alumni Lounge. Check your student email to RSVP. Wear pink for photo ops, pink-themed snacks, and solidarity.
Dean of Students Ophelia Rowe Allen and the Martin Luther King Jr. Celebration Committee announced a week-long series of events in honor of Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. The theme for this year's celebration is Call to Action, renewing the legacy of Martin Luther King Jr. All events will take place from January 21st to the 26th of 2022. Events include a celebration of activism and a Courageous Conversations discussion, a day of advocacy, and the MLK Vision Awards. There will also be community service opportunities in the greater New Haven area and West Haven communities throughout the week. The university hopes to engage students, faculty, staff, and our local communities in a call to action.
Spring registration is slowly approaching, but how are the students feeling about the process? Caitlin Burns has the story.
It's that time of year again. Registration is just around the corner, and this semester I caught up with a couple students to see how their registration experience is going. From checking off all the boxes of required classes to trying to find time for fun electives and still have time for RSOs and sports, registration can be a stressful time of year. To get started, I talked to a senior engineering major who told me all about her plans for her last semester at UNH. What classes are you going to be taking this semester?
I'm going to be taking my honors thesis, the second part of my senior design, thermofluids lab, thinking historically about pandemics, and mechanics of vibrations.
Is there a class that you are most excited for?
Not really. I'm just excited that these are all my last classes.
Next, I talked with senior Jada Clark, who will also be graduating in the spring, and is our producer for CBN.
For registration, I feel like it's harder to find classes that you need to take as you start to fulfill your requirements. So I sort of wish that they had classes available both in the fall and the spring just to make it easier for students who want to take classes as soon as possible. I also wish that they had more electives available just for the seniors and the older students who just want to fill up their electives.
Don't forget to set your alarms bright and early on your designated registration day for 7 a.m. Thanks to Jada and Allison for their insight on registration, and good luck registering Chargers.
Thanks, Caitlin. Now it's time for entertainment. Emily is back with the latest news in pop culture. What's new this week?
Thanks, Rapunzel. On Friday, The Hollywood Reporter put out an exclusive report that Hayden Christensen is reprising his role as Anakin Skywalker and Darth Vader in the live-action Ahsoka Disney Plus show. Rosario Dawson will be playing Ahsoka Tano, Anakin Skywalker's Padawan, a Jedi who survived the end of the Clone Wars. Plot details are being kept under wraps, but Dave Filoni is confirmed to write the series and executive produce with Jon Favreau. This past Friday, Phantom of the Opera reopened on Broadway and had numerous events before the show. Guests were able to enjoy cocktail parties, dinners, and after parties to celebrate. Guests included Joel Grey, Laura Linney, Liz Callaway, and Senator Chuck Schumer. And over the weekend, on the set of Rust, Alec Baldwin was practicing a stunt when the prop gun he was holding fired, killing 42-year-old cinematographer Helena Hutchins and injuring director Joel Souza. When Baldwin was handed the gun, the assistant director yelled "cold gun," indicating there were no live rounds. Rust is to pause production until the Santa Fe County Sheriff's Office has completed its investigation. I'm Emily, and that's entertainment. Back to you guys.
Halloween is almost here. Here are some of the events you can attend with friends. On Wednesday, the Paranormal Investigation and Research Organization is hosting a Halloween movie night. Join the Office of Graduate and International Student Life for a spooky trivia and watch The Conjuring, The Devil Made Me Do It. Students can RSVP on Charger Connection. And on Saturday, Scope is hosting an apple picking trip at Lyman's Orchard. Sign-ups are on Wednesday, October 27th at 10 p.m. Check Charger Connection or Scope's Instagram at New Haven Scope for the link.
Are you graduating soon? If you plan on graduating in May of 2022, August of 2022, December of 2022, or January of 2023, don't forget to fill out your graduation application. Students who fill out the graduation application must plan on completing their degree requirements within the next year. The application is located in My Charger under the self-service banner. Students can go under Student Records and select Apply to Graduate. The application deadline for May graduates is November 15th, 2021. August graduates must apply by April 15th, 2022, and December or January graduates must apply by August 15th of 2022.
Now let's head over to Joe with sports. What's going on this week?
Thanks, Flynn. It's a huge week for the Chargers, so let's get into it. On the hardwood, the volleyball team continued their dominance, defeating the Penmen from Southern New Hampshire University. It was a thriller as the match went to the fifth set, but it was the Chargers coming out on top, winning 3-2. Macy Brown led the team with 22 kills, while Sophia Leon Tabor provided 49 assists. The Chargers returned to the court Friday night when they host St. Anselm at Charger Gymnasium, with the match starting at 7 p.m. Onto the field, the Bentley Falcons spoiled the field hockey team's senior game, besting the Chargers 3-1. Before the match, the Chargers honored their 9 seniors along with their senior manager. After the ceremony, it was business as usual, but the 10th-ranked Falcons had other ideas, as Alexis Ryder was the only Charger to find the back of the cage. The Chargers returned to action for their final home game Wednesday night at 7 when they host Mercy. On the pitch, the women's soccer team was on the road this weekend to face off against conference opponent AIC on Saturday. Chargers had their work cut out for them against the Yellow Jackets and could never get ahead as they dropped the match 4-0. The team returns home looking to right the ship as they travel to Assumption on Wednesday with kickoff at 7. On the other side of the pitch, the men dropped their second straight match, losing to SNHU 4-1 on Saturday as they played behind the entire match. The Chargers return to action looking to figure things out Wednesday when they host Assumption, with kickoff coming at 4 p.m. And now the football team took to the road as they traveled to Stonehill and made a statement, winning 42-20. It was a special teams game as Guy Jenkins blocked 2 punts on the afternoon. The win was enough to earn New Haven a national seed, as they are now ranked 6th in Division II, tied atop the Northeast 10 with number 1 Bentley, who the Chargers host in 2 weeks. But before that, the Chargers return home on Saturday for their pink game when they host Assumption, with kickoff at 1, and I will be bringing you all the action from the sidelines on Charger Sports Network. That's all for sports this week. Back to you guys at the desk.
The Financial Wellness Committee and Trellis have sent out the 2021 Student Financial Wellness Survey. The survey is designed to let the university know more about how you pay for college and how you address money issues. From these results, the university will implement policies to better serve the campus community. Those who complete the survey are eligible to win one of the 25 $100 Amazon gift cards in a national raffle. University of New Haven students could win one of 10 $50 Amazon gift cards provided by the university. Check your student email for more information. The survey will close on Monday, November 15th.
Attention residential students. Residence halls will close on Wednesday, November 24th at 10 a.m. for Thanksgiving break. Those who plan to stay on campus during the break must fill out the Thanksgiving break housing application, which can be found under the Applications tab in My Housing. Students who live more than 300 miles away, international students, and athletes with approval from their coach are eligible for consideration to stay on campus. Students with serious circumstances not included in this list must upload a letter to their application explaining their request, which will be reviewed by the Office of Residential Life. Students must submit the form by Wednesday, November 17th for consideration. Failure to vacate the halls by 10 a.m. on November 24th may result in a referral to the Student Conduct System. Residence halls will reopen at 12 p.m. on Sunday, November 28th. Well, that's all the time we have this week.
And check out the latest edition of the Charger Bulletin newspaper on chargerbulletin.com.
Stay up to date by following us on social media at Charger Bulletin. Thanks for tuning in. I'm Flynn Ryder.
And I'm Rapunzel. We'll see you next time on Charger Bulletin News.
Stay safe.
And happy Halloween.